Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for our devotional today. We're in Acts chapter 19. I'm going to be reading verses 21 through 22. It reads this way. Now, after these events, Paul resolved in the Spirit to pass through Macedonia and Achaia and go to Jerusalem, saying, after I have been there, I must also see Rome. And having sent into Macedonia two of his helpers, Timothy and Erastus, he himself stayed in Asia for a while. Now, this is a little bit more of one of those parenthetical statements by Luke, but I love that he put it here because it helps us to see Paul's heart. I mean, his desire was to eventually see Rome. But even more, we discover he's resolved to go to Jerusalem. His passion, actually, is to bring financial support to the church there because some of the believers were struggling financially. And this helps us to see that some of the new churches planted by Paul were of greater financial stability to come to the aid of other believers. And this is what the people of the church do, right? They come to each other's help. And this is what I love about our journey with Paul through the book of Acts. Before Christ, we see that he was a man who listened only to his spirit and to his desires. But now we discover that he listens differently. All of his plans right now are set aside, even his own to see Rome. Instead, he's listening to the Spirit, not just his spirit. He sets that aside for later, prioritizing what God really wants. So how about you? Is there something that you want today that maybe you need to set aside? Is there something in your spirit that is actually competing with God's spirit? If so, do me a favor today. Listen more to God's spirit than to your spirit. It may divert you from what you want. It may result in you reworking your plans. It may mean investing some of your time or energy into something that maybe you don't want to. But isn't life better as a follower when we just follow the Spirit by listening, obeying, and taking the step that He wants rather than the one that we want? And as you do this, you may discover the man Paul had become, a man resolved to live by the Spirit. Well, fellas, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit that share button, and do me a favor. Share this, please, with someone you know, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.